Hello guys, welcome to another M-Tech review. Today we'll be taking a look at this dehumidifier that I got. This is for our bathroom. This is so we can take out some of the excess water that doesn't get caught by our fan. The blower does take out quite a lot of air and also the moisture along with it. But I did notice that it is still slightly muggy, so mold can actually grow in there. So we just got this to take out some of the excess water. Of course, it's not going to take 100% of the water out, but it does quite a good job. In the front right here we have our panel. This is where the intake is. It blows out the air to the sides, which is the hot air. Has a fan, single fan. It's quite quiet. It's not that bad. And on the very top we have our on light and our full light. Our reservoir. This is what we use to take out the water. In the back right here we have our power cable. It's just standard power cable. You can plug it into any outlet. Our switch. So let's listen to the sound. This is the bass sound of our room. Pretty quiet, so let's turn it on. As you can hear, it's not very loud. It's quite good for actually a large area such as the living room. That way when you have the TV on, you will hardly notice this sound. But if you have been in a small bathroom, it's going to be a lot more amplified since it is a small room. But still, it doesn't really distract from showering or anything like that, since the water falling down from the shower is louder than this. We have our carrying handle right here, which we can use to carry. One thing to note is that this is the large size, not the small or medium one. For size example, here's a comparison from a can. As you can see, it's quite tall and big. That's why we got this one instead of the medium size one, since the medium size one, I found that it didn't work that well. This one actually uses 2 pelters, the same size as the medium one, so it does twice the work for just 1 unit. Let's take a look at the reservoir. This is the bottom portion. You just slide it out and you can see the water on the very bottom. This is from the shower. We left it on to suck up some of the water from the bathroom, and this is how much it collected. Quite a good amount. Here's our funnel. This is what it uses for catching the drips from the heat sinks in the very bottom. And here's our plunger. The plunger is going to be lifting up and touching a switch that's over here. That's how I can tell if the reservoir is full or not. So it will automatically shut off once it gets full. This line right here is actually for it to turn off when you move this out of the unit. But this unit seems to not have that. I'm guessing that they cheaped out a little bit and decided not to put that. So this means that you can actually put a Tupperware on the very bottom of it and have it filling up a larger reservoir if you like. But just keep in mind that if you do use a different Tupperware for the reservoir, it doesn't know if it's full or not, so it may overflow. Of course, it doesn't make that much water that fast. Right here we have our plug. The plug is just to pour out the water, since it will be a little bit hard to pour out through the funnel. Works quite well. As you can see, nice cool water inside of there. Pretty simple. And if you look on the very bottom, you can see the heat sinks and some of the moisture over there. That's the pelter. And it channels the water down and this drips into the container. Pretty nifty device to have, and does take out moisture quite well.